podcast. Marco and me are going to try the Pimax Crystal Super 50 PPD for the very first time. This is a world premiere. Marco. And Survivor.
Hi guys,
Yeah.
I'm here too.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, Martin, we look better than you.
Yeah, exactly.
We look so good
I
with
love those glasses.
with the glasses. Harry Potter. Yeah. So Marco, what are your thoughts about it? We have both tested it at the CES in Las Vegas. Now we are here in Dortmund. What are your thoughts? What are your hopes for this device now? And summarize what we saw in CES. So many things to do.
Yes, right. So yes, the DCS demo at the end of the CES was very good. Like the bright image, the clarity was very good. You have changed a little bit from the distortion profile thing and so on. I don't know, but the demo you gave us on the second or third day was better than the demo on the first day.
Right.
So now I'm expecting no Mura, no distortion, no warping. I just expect a Crystal Super as I would expect this if I have bought this with my own money.
Okay.
Like a crystal clear image, because this is now the final
But no
production
pressure.
version, right?
But no pressure.
No, I mean,
But I have to point out, I expect this with every headset, right?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think a crystal clear image, that's you're gonna get that, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure about that. We're gonna run at a native resolution with 50 PPD lenses, which gives around 126 degrees horizontal field of view.
Okay.
You're gonna check that. That's maximum right now.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is that ever since CES, we get a lot of feedback, especially from you first, and then a lot of other visitors over there. And a lot of the bad feedback was about the Mura, that was the first thing, and of course also the distortion and the geometry problems with when moving our head around, objects were following you and so on. Now this is basically what Pimax has put time into, like 90% of the time.
Okay.
And they made so many revisions of it. This is how far we have come today. As far as I know, this is the latest firmware from March 27th, I think. That's like some day ago.
Yeah.
And I think personally, at least, that the distortion issues we saw previously are nearly gone now.
We will check that out now.
So far, during the day, I haven't seen any complaints at all in terms of distortion.
But that doesn't mean anything. There was just like at CES, where nobody had any problems, and then we went in and
MRTV
actually it was full of distortion.
Yeah,
so we have to check it out ourselves.
Yeah, next time maybe you can just skip the Pimax.
I will do it.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Here's the thing. When it comes to Mura, though, it's not completely gone. It is improved.
Okay.
It's still a panel thing that they're trying to improve on the vendor side to eliminate the Mura. I don't think it ever will be completely gone, but at least it can be eliminated.
So you mean on the hardware side? You mean on the hardware side?
It is on the hardware side. It's on the panel side, and they're still trying to get better batches of it to make it as good as possible. And I can tell you that only one person, maybe two people today have mentioned Mura. So I think, at CES,
but that really
a lot
doesn't
of
mean
people saw
anything.
it.
What other things? This is
So,
the MRTV test.
I know.
I'm sorry to say
I
that.
have one question. Is it like a bad thing when I am in the first batch then?
No, I don't think. No. I don't think it's going to be a bad thing. Of course, over time there might be better batches. We've seen that before with the 8KX, whatever. I'm not even supposed to say that, but of course everything improves. HTC Vive improved, but they had like 7 different batches. The last one was like half a kilo lighter even.
Yeah, right.
You remember that? So of course, over time you get a better device, but I'm not talking about a difference between the first batch and the 5th batch. I don't think that's going to make any difference at all.
I got it.
But yeah, already now it's a big improvement, I think, and I think you should be satisfied now, even though nothing is perfect.
Yeah, of course. So, anyways, this is not our review. This is our first look. I want to make that super clear. This is our first impressions. We don't know
of the final device, right?
Of the final device, but it's just our first impression. We cannot be sure what's going to happen, but you will see our first impressions for the first time now.
Do we have any information about shipments?
Yeah, as you may have seen the video yesterday that Yap posted from
Greetings
the
to
Shanghai
Yap.
office. Great job, Yap. We're starting to ship the first batch on April 7th. So that's basically a week from now, like 1.5 week from now. Sorry. So yeah, it's coming.
How many units are you going to send out?
That's something for Yap to answer.
Okay.
I don't know. He's sitting there in Shanghai. He has all the information. I'm not as connected to the engineers
no problem.
as he is. So,
Okay.
but I assume it's not 10 headsets for sure.
Okay,
I mean, it's
probably
it's
20
it's
or something.
Yeah, maybe 12.
Yeah, okay.
No, but no, seriously, I think it's going to be some significant numbers.
Okay,
which
that's
we're gonna-
good.
Because we have thousands of them to ship. So
Nice,
yeah, so
nice.
we got to hurry up.
Good
now.
to hear.
Good to hear. So also, what I'm excited about is that this is the 50 ppd version. I know
Yes.
many of the viewers have changed from 57 ppd to 50 ppd because you're sending out the 50 ppd earlier. That's why many people shifted without anyone having seen how good it is. And also, this is supposed to have a bigger FOV and a bigger binocular overlap. Finally, I've said it again, binocular overlap.
Yes.
So
But
let's
again,
see.
for me, I'm so totally confused about the lens thing, the PPD versions and so on. What is it all about? Like, what did you change PPD-wise now? What can we get in the future?
Look, I mean, the panels are the same for
Yeah.
both, for all the optical engines, right?
Yeah.
At least both the QLED optical engines, it's the same panels. And the more field of view you want, you're still using the same amount of pixels.
Right.
So if you're using a wider field of view, of course, those pixels are going to be spread across a wider
Exactly.
field of view. That's why the pixel density will not be as high, therefore a lower PPD.
Okay.
So pixels
The
per
lower
degree.
the PPD, the
Yeah.
higher the FOV.
Right,
Okay.
so exactly. So if you, I mean, we could do theoretically a headset with 40 field of view and then a PPD of probably like, I don't know, 100 or something.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be practical, and also it's a very challenging thing to do with optical lenses. Here we are using bigger lenses to actually increase the field of view, and there's also a little bit different optical design of these lenses. They're not only bigger, but also a little bit different shaped to
Okay.
be able to squeeze out more of the field of view from the same area.
Okay.
Thankfully, the panels are pretty large. They're like, what is it, like 6.5 centimeters in size. So, I
Okay.
mean, compared to many other competitors like micro OLED,
Yeah.
they have very small panels to deal with. It's super difficult to make like a 130-degree
Yeah,
field of view
exactly.
headset
So-
out of this. I mean,
so here's-
that's magic. That's basically not possible.
So here's possible. That's cool.
It is
Okay.
possible, and I told you before, 126 is what we do now. We
Okay.
decreased that from 134 back at CES, which we didn't actually show to people in
Okay,
public,
okay.
the 50 ppd lenses. Now it's at 126 horizontally. It maxes out at 126. Most people actually reached it, 124, 125 there. But it is possible, I heard from the lab, that they will reach
Okay.
approximately up to 135.
Let's have a look
Okay.
at it. So
Thank
also,
you.
so
I
also,
just wanted to sum it up again.
Yeah, it's a good short summary. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
also what I see now and what I personally am happy about, this has the old kind of facial interface.
Yeah, we
Right?
removed the eye relief completely. It was too complicated. It wasn't reliable enough, and also people didn't like it. We got a lot of feedback from people.
I
that
didn't like it. It was wobbling. It was,
wobbling. Yeah, so now we have the old design. Now, originally the idea was to just use the soft strap, so you can strap just like the Crystal Light or Crystal. But a lot of people like, including me, I like the top strap. I
Yeah.
like that extra little strap, so I can actually
also
lift
like
up the
it.
headset a
Yes.
little bit.
Yes.
And then this strap helps to actually push it up, so it doesn't hang, so it
Yeah.
doesn't get like a hang, you know, like a GPU hang, so to say.
okay, I
so
think it
this-
looks cool. I
Yeah.
think it like just from how it looks,
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty
like,
cool.
Yeah, I like it, but it looks nothing like different, right?
It looks a little bit different, and
This is
also
smaller here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I can say is from my experience now testing it for the past few days with this solution, of course it's going to be a little bit harder to adjust the soft strap.
Yeah.
But since you have the top strap there, you're not as dependent on readjusting the soft strap all the
Okay.
time. So once you adjust it once or twice, you can probably just do the small adjustment with this
Okay.
thing, or just strap
Perfect.
it like that.
Yeah, I love that.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's a more simple but way more, I think, popular solution, more appreciated solution by users.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's get into it. Let's do
Yeah.
it. So for all of you who are watching the live stream right now, I did not actually tell people about this live stream, so this is like very spontaneous. I would be very grateful if you would share it to your Discords, to the Pimax Discord, to the MRTV Discord, to all Discords, to the VR Discords.
So we are actually doing it live.
We are
Oh,
live
that's
right
cool.
now.
Hi,
Yeah,
guys.
we are live right now.
100 people are watching.
100
that's
people.
great.
Oh, we
Oh.
need to get this to 200. Or I'm not
Yeah.
going to go inside.
Tell your
this thing.
grandmother.
No. We have to get to 200 because this is really the first time this headset is being tested. So share it with your VR friends now.
Yeah, we've been doing this setup all day today. This is the first day of the event.
Exactly.
Ever since was it 10 in the morning?
Yes.
Not a crash, super stable. We had one crash when we changed the what was it? We changed the DirectX from 12 to 11 with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Then it crashed, but nothing headset related. Now there is one thing which is still in fine tuning, and that is the auto IPD. The eye tracking is working. We're going to use the dynamic foveated rendering and the quad views for DCS, but the auto IPD adjustment is still not perfect. So if some people have 61, they got 63 or something.
Right.
So we can do it manually in the software if needed.
Perfect. Okay. So for everyone who does not know what this is, Pimax Crystal Super, what is the resolution of the headset?
3840 by 3840 per eye. So it's almost 4000 by 4000.
That is a very high resolution. Yeah. The FOV is?
With these 50 ppd lenses is approximately 126 degrees.
126 horizontally is really a huge deal.
And vertically is very different from per person.
Okay.
I get around 104 or something.
That's
some people
pretty good.
get 110. It's very different, and also you see a little bit more on the bottom side than on the top side. That is intentional. I cannot go into the details why and so, but or how it works. But yeah.
And it has and it has eye tracking and motorized IPD adjustment.
Yes. Which is not fully correct yet. So that's why we can.
But it's
we may need to readjust.
So cool that you've added eye tracking again without the battery and without a chip. I think that the Crystal Light without the eye tracking was like for some people like, oh man, I want this lighter device, but then I will lose eye tracking, right?
And look, like DCS. I mean, the reason we can actually run this high resolution with DCS on a 4090 in this example, with a full frame rate of 90 frames per second on 90 hertz, is only because of dynamic foveated rendering and eye tracking. And now Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is just getting it. I heard it's already out. We haven't tested it. Maybe we will do for tomorrow. The dynamic foveated rendering with Microsoft Flight Simulator also.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think it can do magic for this.
I think this will be a huge change for sure.
Then for those people who can afford a 5090, that's just crazy. And eye tracking, you can. I mean, we're not far off probably reaching those 90 frames per second in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think. I would assume with a good processor, of course.
Okay. How expensive is the device?
I think it's, what is it, 1800?
1800, something like this.
I'm not talking about the Prime membership or anything.
No, we don't want to talk about
But the base price, I think it was 1800 right now, as far as I remember.
Okay, that's a good price for such a high-end headset.
Yeah, right? And then you can buy the modules for $400, the 57 ppd module. Okay. Which will be finalized next month. So.
Okay. And you are developing the Lighthouse faceplate, right?
Yeah, the Lighthouse faceplate is also a high priority. A lot of simmers are asking for it. Right. Even though our tracking is good,
even the simmers are asking?
Yeah, especially, I mean, if you have like mirrors here in your room, if you have a lot of windows here
or
today,
like the light, right?
Yeah, in this venue, I mean, I love this venue. I love your office, but we got the most bright room, so we even set up like papers on the walls.
I know,
because we got like straight sunlight to the headset.
That's normally too much.
Yeah, and
but now it works.
Sunlight. It works, but sometimes the controllers might freak out because of the sunlight. So it's not perfect scenario or perfect environment for this, but.
Let's stop to talk now.
Yeah.
Let's go into it. I think everyone wants to know what it's like now. How many people are watching it?
145.
Yeah, we have to still wait for 65 people. Oh, no, kidding. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
So yeah, I think we're going to start off, as most people have done here, is run the digital combat simulator.
Okay.
That's the standard one.
Yeah, well, that was the best demo in CS.
Yeah.
It is. It's a very smooth demo. Yeah. And it also shows the potential of the headset.
I will give you the microphone for this demo now. Cool. This is for I don't want.
You can touch me how much you want.
Oh, this is getting better and better. This
we're gonna lose viewers.
We're gonna get lots of viewers.
Oh, maybe that.
64 millimeters. Did you?
Yeah. I double checked. It should be 64 now. I may triple check once just in case.
Oh, I have pass through now.
Huh? Oh, pass through. Okay, let's knock it. Try to knock it too. Right?
Nobody at home.
Are you sure?
No, it doesn't work.
You need the magic hand.
Oh, you have left the safety boundary.
Oh shit! Wait.
Please return or press the pi button.
Didn't we actually? There we go. Is that fixed?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm now above this. Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna look straight forward.
Oh wow.
Move a little bit forward, just a little bit, just to get so you can reach the stick. There.
That's what she said.
Yep. Exactly. You have the stick there. You should find it.
Wow. Okay.
And so yeah, as I told you, it should be running around 90 frames per second. We could fine tune it even further. Right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. I'll keep it. I'll leave it up to you now. From now.
Okay. It's an impressive image quality. It's a impressive. It's an incredible image quality. Wow. Marco.
Yeah, hello.
Are you here?
I'm here.
It looks even better than at CES.
Yeah?
Wow.
Okay, good to hear.
Wow. This is freaking. This is absolutely insane. Oh my freaking god.
This is
wow.
This is the best part of my job.
Wow. No. Yeah. If MRTV. Wow. Wow. This is so good. Wow. Oh my god. This is incredible. So in terms of image quality, wow. I must say this impresses me more than the Mega Next now. And you know why? Are you there?
Tell me. Yeah.
Because it has the super high resolution, but it's bright at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it does make a difference.
This is so good. But I must say, I feel a bit warm around the eyes.
It might be that
You know?
the headset has been running for like 10 hours now almost.
It's warm. It's warm around the
Yeah.
eyes, unfortunately.
It's been running non-stop, one headset the whole day, so yeah, it might be a little bit hot right now.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah.
It's like, but wow, for the image quality, it's freaking crazy. This is really good.
Yeah, that's all I heard today.
I'm really happy. I'm really impressed. Like I was a bit afraid, I must tell you, right? Because I really, like the demo in CS, the first day was so bad. Then it was getting better, but this is way better.
Cool.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
I mean, you have.
And I don't see distortions here.
Yeah, we'll try
Wow.
other scenarios too. Nothing is perfect, as
I know,
said, but
I know.
I think you
But
already here you can tell it's way better than.
Yeah, there's no comparison to what I saw before. Like this is getting so real now. Wow. I'm really impressed by this. Okay, but I must also say that the binocular overlap is nowhere what Pimax said it is. This is not 103 degrees. No, this is like the binocular overlap is, I would say, it's acceptable, but it's nowhere near like the Mega Next, for example. So the binocular overlap is not what you communicated, what Pimax communicated before. So the binocular overlap, I would say,
the 105 degrees they are promising is
not
basically
true.
the end goal, I guess. We're not there yet, I think.
but it's like way less than 100. It's really like it's like a far cry from 105. No, like not at all. Like this is probably I would guesstimate from my experience, it's like probably 85. The binocular overlap is not good. It's nowhere near what you said.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I must say, because it's so bright, it's not like for some headsets like the Quest 3, for example, where you have a bit overlap, you can really tell very easily where it overlaps and where the overlap ends, because the panels are not so bright. Here, both panels are very bright, and therefore, the overlap problem is not as huge as in headsets that are not as bright, like the Beyond 2 or the Quest 3. So you're getting a pass here from me for the overlap, even though it's just like, I don't know, 85 degrees. But but it's super nice. I'm really happy about the visuals here. Wow, this is great.
Let me just double check your IPD if it's whether it's supposed to be, just in case.
Yeah. Like if I look to the right and left, I can clearly see the end of the overlap, like very clearly.
Yeah, it wasn't there really. It was like on 67 or something for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
The auto IPD is still something we're working. Now it's 60,
Okay, now it's 64,
Yes.
but the overlap is still the same.
It
bad.
doesn't affect it. Yeah, the
It's like-
overlap doesn't affect as much. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. No.
Yeah, yeah, but you know, anyways, even though I'm the overlap snob, this is still incredible. Wow, this is really good. So let's talk about Mura. It is there, absolutely. It is absolutely still there. Yes, yes, yes.
But compared to CES,
Better,
what do you think?
better, absolutely.
Yeah.
Compared-
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
It's
Compared to CES, it is better, but also the picture is not as bright as at CES. Yes, the picture is not as bright as CES, but it's still bright enough. Is this the maximum brightness that you can get?
it's maximum brightness in the software right now. Yes.
Okay.
It might be fine-tuned on the firmware level, of course, but that's nothing I've been told. So.
Yeah, okay.
They might improve it upon launch. We'll see. You know how Pimax is. I mean,
Right.
all of a sudden we have a new mode for doing
I get
crazy
it.
stuff. So
I
all of
get
a
it.
sudden you get the double brightness. Who knows?
I get it.
But as of now, this is the max brightness we can use.
But what I'm really happy about, really, you have solved the distortion problem. I have no problems whatsoever here.
Yeah, that's the most obvious thing I think from last time you tried it.
And you know what? Also, there is no warping. Like there's no warping around the edges. Something that I see in the Meganex,
Right.
something that I saw in the Somnium VR1. Absolutely no.
If you would
so
dis-
the distortion profile is really good.
If you would describe the outer edges, like on the left and right side, how would you describe them? Is it any distortion, or is it blurry, or is it like
Chromatic aberrations of hell.
yeah? There is, but
You have chromatic
apart
aberrations
from
of
that,
hell.
But apart from that.
Yeah, I can see that it's not overlapping anymore. So yeah, I don't want to look at the sides because it's not like in the Meganex, for example, where you have this perfect binocular overlap. But you don't have this. You really don't have the distortion profile problems, even in the outer edges, if that's what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
It really is great. Wow.
Cool.
So for everyone who has pre-ordered the Pimax Crystal Super 50 ppd, you can look forward to this. You can look forward to this a lot. You don't need to be unhappy about having ordered the 50 ppd version.
Yeah, I've had people among Voodoo.de here earlier, and other YouTubers, and also Flight Sim Hanger, and Paradise DK, and what was it more? And I couldn't really find any complaints. Which is,
Okay.
I think it's a good score
That's
actually
good.
overall. Yeah, I know you are critical. You are the most not critical, but the most picky guy when it comes to certain things, which I really appreciate because that's where a lot of good feedback comes from.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Linus Tech Tips, which is more like VR casual, VR
Right.
gamer.
Yeah. But the Mura is still there. It's not gone. It's better now, but it's still there. Also, what about this rectangular thing that also enters?
I still wonder what. I think that
Some
is
DCS
related to the DCS. There's something with it, but it actually started to happen like some hour ago. We didn't have that during the morning because nobody was pointing it out, and I would actually see it from the start if I saw it then. So there's some misconfiguration.
I'm telling you.
But still, dynamic photo that actually adds more than 20, maybe 25 frames per second to the equation here.
Okay.
If I turn off the quad views, we're instantly down to like 65, 70 frames per second.
Okay.
Now we're running at basically 90. Sometimes it jumps down to 85, 88, then back to 90 again.
Wow, and you know what I also just thought about? I thought about, hey, the headset is comfortable. I didn't complain about it in the first what I'm in the headset now for like 15 minutes or what.
Yeah, the soft wrap just works.
This is way better than at CES. You know, like this is really nice. I don't feel it's front heavy. It is comfortable on my head.
Yeah, it was a little bit overcomplicated with that eye relief adjustment, I think.
Yeah.
And a lot of people gave that feedback to us, including you also. So that's why we removed it. It also makes the production easier for us. Of course, less movable parts which can break.
Yeah.
And the distance, you can easily just swap the face foam to any other, even third-party brands, or
Okay.
add some foam on your own and
That's
just
good.
make that extra distance.
Okay, yeah, so I'm very happy about it. But again, the binocular overlap is really not 105. It's probably 85. It's not good, really no. But you get away with it, in my opinion, because the panels are so bright.
Yeah,
You know
I can tell you some internal information from my testing 2 days ago when I was sitting at the hotel room doing
Yeah.
some testings. I did some measurements on my own, calculated that, and I was up to like 94, I think, in overlap.
Okay.
But that was like the maximum I could squeeze with my
Okay,
eyes. My
okay.
eyes doesn't show the largest field of view even
Wow.
normally on the
Okay.
crystal and so. So it is not that far away from 100, but it's definitely not 105
No,
yet.
no.
Not yet.
This
at
is
least.
really no.
Yeah.
No, it's not at all. I can tell you it's not at all.
Yeah.
But I can still also tell you that I'm loving what I'm seeing here. So the resolution is now 5,700 by 5,700?
That is actually incorrect information because
Okay.
that comes from the quad views thing. It's 4,600 times 4,700 something.
Okay.
You can see that if you turn on Steam VR, we're not running through Steam VR, we're running through OpenXR and quad
Yeah,
views
right.
and
Right.
Butch's Pimax XR. But if you run Steam VR, it's going to jump to 4,600 by 4,700.
Okay.
So it's still like, what is it, like 800 pixels
Yeah.
more per both horizontally and vertically. But that is because of the extra overhead for the distortion profile. And all.
Okay.
That's common practice. I mean, it's
Okay.
all headsets has that.
Wow. But the lenses are so nice. The lenses are incredible.
They're bigger.
I can look around. Everything is sharp. I don't have any kind of distortion here, not even warping. So now if this had the perfect binocular overlap, this would probably be the perfect thing.
Yeah.
But even now, I'm loving what I'm seeing. Wow, I'm really impressed by this. So far, I must say, the Pimax Crystal Super 50 ppd is winning the MRTV XR Hardware Showcase 2025.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Glad to hear.
Okay. Now I want to hear about Marco's opinion.
Cool. It's actually fun that so many people tested this before you, but not until now you did your test yourself.
Wow. Yeah,
He actually
I really
didn't
like
try
it.
the headset for
Yeah,
the
I didn't
full
try
2
it.
days.
I didn't try it until
Yeah.
now.
He was
So
like,
this-
he refused to try it even when I was setting it
I
up.
wanted to try it now.
Yeah, I was
live.
like, come on, try it. He was like, nope, I wait for tomorrow.
Wow.
Today, I mean.
Wow, well done.
Yeah, I mean,
Well done.
see, I mean, it's
Well
the
done,
engine.
Pimax
It's
engineers.
Pimax, it's
Then how?
Robin,
Then
it's the
how?
engineers. But I, of course, we all have been contributing to this.
Yeah.
Especially you with your feedback also. And
I'm glad that you listen to feedback.
yeah, we have to. I mean, we have to. It's not only you. I mean, it's not only about making it good for you.
Right,
It's
of
about making
course.
it for potentially hundreds of thousands
you.
of people.
Yeah. So now I'm looking forward to give it to Marco.
There we go.
So, what were the lenses on CES?
The lenses we tried at CES were 57 ppd lenses, which were smaller in size, a little bit different optical preferences on those, and they had a field of view of I don't even remember. Was it like 100 something, 105 degrees or 110?
Yeah.
It was considerably smaller field of
Right.
view, less wide field of view than these. Now it's
So-
50 ppd, and these are going to be standard lenses included with the crystal for crystal
So,
Super for now.
from a technical perspective, it should be lower res, right? From a technical.
Yeah, and marginally.
just the
you
plain
get-
numbers.
Yeah, you get 7 pixels less per degree
Yeah.
what you're seeing. Although for your eye, I don't know if you will notice that or not.
Yeah.
It depends. It's
Okay. So,
personally, I can maybe tell a very minor difference when I put on the 57 and like, oh, this actually maybe looks a little bit sharper, but then I go back to 50 and it's like, holy shit, this is sharp anyway. So,
Yeah, okay.
so I'm not really like.
so
I would
what
say the
about? Sorry,
No, the field of view is a much bigger factor, I think, for most people, including me also,
that's right.
rather than those 7.
I agree. So what about like the head strap? Can I just make it like to 90 degrees?
No, actually not. This is some new design. They changed that for now. I'm not sure why it is this way, but you're not supposed to do it as you used to, especially since you have the top strap on top here. So you basically just put it on top of you, and then
Yeah.
you
Oh,
screw it
okay.
on, or I mean tension it.
Good. So the first time in the Crystal Super final version. Nice.
Wow. Also, that crystal might be wow.
And as you can see, it's tough for my head here.
So let me just
Okay.
restart it. Otherwise you will crash any second.
Okay.
Let me just restart the flight.
Oh, this is so important. The top strap, the horizontal one. Okay, it says IPD 69.
Shouldn't be. Let me check.
Oh, the pass-through. Yeah, it's just like you are not in the MR space. It's just like you have the tracking and you give the tracking feed to the users if they want it, right?
Let me check. Let me just
it's
restore
not-
it. There we
yeah,
go.
okay. I'm out of. Yeah. Okay.
Is that all good?
Okay, great.
So,
Nice.
are we still live, by the way?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, cool.
And we're going to try something dark as well later, right?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah,
The
sure.
local dimming is working.
Local dimming is on default. You cannot even turn it off right now in the software. So you have to do it through the debug tool. But
Okay.
that's of course that's going to be added later. Are we centered right now? By the way, can you look straight forward?
Yes, it's great.
Okay, there we go. It looks a little bit different on screen
Yeah.
because it's showing the right eye. So
Yes. So actually, it looks very, very crisp. A very nice image quality here in terms of resolution. I think it's totally comparable in a positive way to the last demo we had on CES, where we were like, okay, this DCS demo is so great, and I totally agree with my opinion from January. It's a very nice resolution and crisp image. Yes, Mura is a thing. I can totally observe it. It's not a thing I would like to say, or I would like to decide then to cancel my order actually, from my personal perspective, because the image quality is so nice that I can overcome this Mura issue. It's nothing like PCVR 2 or something like that.
yeah.
Like PCVR 2 is 100% Mura, and this is maybe like 15 to 20%.
Also, we should have in mind that this is one of the brightest scenes at the ECS. It's like super bright. Nevada map is like day sunshine. It's like the white skies. Everything is just maxed out basically,
Right.
including the brightness.
Wow,
So-
I see.
And it's a 4090 desktop. I just
Yes.
saw somebody ask on the chat. It's a
Yes.
4090 desktop.
An RTX 4090, and it's not even overclocked. It's just stock
Yeah.
clocked. It's MRTV computer. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to destroy it or anything. So I did not max it out with the clocks.
So I'm looking here at the screws of the cockpit here, and they're so crisp. It's next level. And
I just also looked at those screws.
wow, the screws, the model of the screws are so good. And especially, I remember you said one sentence back in CS, back at CS, that the picture quality, the resolution combined with this brightness, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
So I haven't thought about it before, but as you have said it in the past, I thought about it, and yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
This combination of the brightness and the resolution is so good, actually.
Yeah. No, I mean that is an optical thing also. I mean the brightness adds to the sharpness, especially if the image actually is sharp. The
Yeah.
brightness make it like not maybe even better, but it actually makes it justice. That's the thing.
Right.
It's the same as buying a cheap DSLR camera or a very expensive DSLR camera or a lens which can provide a lot of light into it,
Exactly.
meaning you get a way more sharper and crisper image or photos in that case.
Yes, the FOV is also very good. I'm excited to measure it later,
Sure.
but it's good. And you know what? I don't know if it's just because of this DCS demo, but before I had always the feeling often like a little bit of eye strain in Pimax headsets. Now, in this demo, I don't have the feeling of eye strain at all.
That's good.
So it's 100% comfortable for me in this headset with this demo. And this is very happy. I'm very happy about it because it was always like, okay, yes, I could use the Pimax, but maybe today I'm not like 100% yeah, feel so good. So no, then I feel a little bit of eye strain. I don't use the Pimax, I use the Quest maybe or something like that.
Yeah.
But with this experience now, I would say I would love to see the Crystal Super. And I'm a little bit shocked in a positive way. I'm not sure if this is something because I have tested so many headsets today. And yes, I don't know. I have to find it out for myself in a review when I test the headset. But for now, it's a positive signal for me.
I mean, what are all the headsets you have tried today? I mean, in comparison.
I've tried the Somnium VR1, and that's it actually. So actually, I haven't tried
but
so
the
many
other,
headsets.
the Mi Gain X also, right?
Not today.
Not today. Okay.
It's still
not the Big
upcoming
Screen
for
Beyond
me.
2 because it's
yes,
here too.
the Big Screen Beyond 2 I've tested.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Big Screen Beyond 2, of course, disclaimer, I have no face gasket, which is for my face made. But it doesn't matter so much when I try to observe other things like the resolution, the sharpness, the brightness. And I've used the VR1 before, which is as the Crystal Super here, also a very bright headset. The brightness is great. And I was like, okay, something is wrong here in the Big Screen Beyond 2. And I've looked up the settings. Oh no, it was 100% the brightness slider. So it looked so dim and so dark compared to the Super and the VR1.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can use other headsets now, which has lower brightness, to be honest.
It's all about the lenses. It's not even the panels. It's all about the glass lenses.
You're right.
Lenses.
They are both big factors.
Yeah.
Because the micro OLED panels are so bright, so much brighter
Of course,
actually.
yeah.
But the lenses are killing.
Like 90% of the light.
Right.
Yeah, the thing is, that's why Robin is pushing so much for the glass pancake lenses
I
for the
love
next
that
generation, the Dream
that's
Air.
so good.
With the Pimax Dream Air, it's going to have glass pancake lenses, which is going to be a big thing because
That's
that
so
could
good.
potentially eliminate
Yeah.
the problem with dim. I mean, VR image, like losing so much of the light.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Mura is the thing. Now when I move my head out of the cockpit here, and it's very bright here, of course. It's so hard to not see it actually.
Yeah. Hey, that's the most
Yeah.
bright scenario you can get,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah,
I
you're
can see
right.
that too, of course. But
Yeah.
it's way more improved. I think, in my opinion, it's way more improved than before because otherwise I wouldn't approve it myself for
Okay.
this demo.
Okay,
But I
yeah.
actually told them, okay, this is good, because it's I mean, I like improvements, but I also like considerable improvements,
Right.
not only like mini improvements, like small ones.
Right.
So on
So-
the chat,
Yeah.
somebody just asked how the FOV feels.
Yes.
And I can say that I really enjoyed the FOV. It's a wonderful FOV. It probably feels even a bit more than in the PSVR 2, which I personally really enjoy because it has a wide FOV and a great overlap. But here, it's a very nice FOV. I very much enjoyed it. And what I loved about it was that it was undistorted. It really had a good FOV and it was undistorted. But binocular overlap, another question. Okay, I answered your question on the chat.
Yes, I've talked about the FOV before. For me, the FOV is great. And what I also observe is that I cannot see the tiger stripes anymore. So actually, from my experience back at the CS, I've seen Mura and the tiger stripes, and now I only see Mura and no tiger stripes anymore.
Yeah.
But I think that the Mura has the same level as back at CS, to be honest. That's my feeling. I have no A/B comparison. You were in the development and so
You
on.
already forgot how it looked like.
That could be. But
No,
it's
I
still
I still have that sample
Yeah,
from,
okay.
from which is equivalent to CS, and
Okay.
it's
I have another question from our viewers. Yasmin asks, "Is it smooth or is there any lag?" And I can tell you, Yasmin, there's absolutely no lag. It is buttery smooth.
Yes, you have to distinguish
I spent like half a day to just download all the
Right.
stuff yesterday on this computer and then configure it. Now, when it comes to performance, you can do further adjustments to make it even more 100% smooth. I would say it's 90 frames per second, 95% of the time. And then it suddenly drops to 85, 88, and then back to 90. So most of the time, when you're doing pitching and rolling and all that, it's super smooth. But then all of a sudden, you run into a new territory, and it's like, and then it's back. So it's not like super stutters, but it loses some frames sometimes. But I think like just lowering the DLSS, the built-in DLSS from a high to maybe balance would probably eliminate this issue altogether.
I couldn't see lag or something. You know, other
No.
lag. But
Oh, you mean like a delay?
Yeah,
like
exactly. That's what it was. No,
like
it was
input lag or something. Yeah. Okay, no.
But I would like to check out like Beat Saber later.
Yeah, sure.
To see like when a low perform or low demanding game is running on this headset and how the pixel persistence and so on.
Sure.
Because now I'm not sure what I'm seeing in terms of like motion blur, something like that, because of course the GPU is on 100% here.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, what a great demo, what a great headset. Yeah, ergonomics wise, it's standard and normal Pimax ergonomics and headband and head strap, like, I don't know, like for many years. For how many years?
Yeah. But more balanced now. I mean, center balance now, especially with the top strap.
Yeah, this is good. I wouldn't like decide, just a suggestion from me, to cancel this as a standard thing, actually.
Yeah.
Like now I think
I told that to Robin too, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think like you have decided for the first orders you will keep it, but this is like essential. Like from the DMS, okay, you can like the people will maybe pay more money if they want to have your audio solution. Maybe they say, no, let me save some money. I am using my headphones or something. That's okay. But keep this please as a standard. And also the different face cushions Jarp has just announced in his video.
Right.
Please keep it as standard always, that you have like a little bit of eye relief.
Sure. Yeah, there's gonna be new variants of it, also new thicknesses.
Yeah.
There are two already different, one thicker one,
Cool.
which is 18 millimeter,
Cool.
15 or 18.
I'm like, for me, it's a very like good designed distance from the lens to the lens and the eyes, because I can see the edges of the screen, which is always good if you want to max out your FOV.
Sure.
Can we now move to other demo?
Sure, absolutely.
Because we would like to see some darker demo.
Oh yeah.
Darker demo. Should we run like Half-Life Alyx, or do you want to do Beat Saber or something?
Beat Saber would be good. What do you want?
Cool. Let's just remove this chair. We can stand up and we just recalibrate, because we have calibrated for sitting down,
okay.
and I think we must do room setting for
Wow,
for
and
stand up.
always important when you put off a headset. How does it feel then?
How
It's
does
so
your face,
important.
how does your face look?
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know.
You look
Always good.
Look always good.
Yeah.
Yeah, look good. Yeah, no problem.
You don't have that VR face with the.
No,
Okay.
actually you don't have it.
No, this time you don't. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, that's good.
That's a good sign.
But
That's really good sound.
what I've meant is like, does my eye
Feel strange.
feel strange after getting
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of
like-
VR? And
yeah,
You have it, right?
no, I don't have it.
That's cool. That's great.
But I'm a little bit confused about it. I wasn't expecting this.
I don't know. Maybe there is some secret recipe that Robin just put in there. I don't
Yeah.
know. But
I hope it's a
obviously
secret
a good thing.
recipe, but not a, like a random recipe, which in the next batch is gone or something.
Yeah.
That
No,
would be
hopefully
bad.
not.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think we're gonna see some major changes for now. I mean, upon the first batches, that's for sure.
Cool.
It's so close now in between.
The red imposter. We need your action.
So let's see. We need to do the room calibration. Let me just do
Yeah.
it quickly so I know. It's
Wow,
done.
I wasn't expecting that.
So I can talk with
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so while Martin sets this up, we're going to talk about it.
Wow, I'm a little bit
Surprise.
surprised in a good way.
Yeah,
like
me too.
The same way I was surprised in a bad way with the VR1 demo in the morning, actually. We will do it later again and tomorrow, so when we have an update on that, we will talk about it, of course.
Yeah, we
But-
can also connect the Somnium VR1 later to this computer.
Oh yes,
To give
with
it a
the
4090, yeah.
But then maybe we need another week to set it up.
That's
Just kidding. Okay, so wow, Like
Yeah.
we had the first demo at CES where someone of Pimax like made Moss
Yeah.
as the first
That
game.
that was the best
tested.
idea.
But now we've tested DCS, which is very good. This is very, very good. Did you also like observed this
The rectangle.
This
Yeah, I
rectangle?
saw it too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But other than
I
that,
think this is something DCS related.
Okay,
actually.
okay.
I'm not sure why.
Yeah, okay.
It might have to do with the.
Nothing to
It's
worry
okay,
about.
it's
They
okay.
will fix it.
yeah, okay.
I know it's
Anyways,
working.
let's keep on talking about it.
So yeah.
So yeah, I must say, wow. Like I'm really impressed
Yeah.
by this. Like the feeling is now, I want it.
Yeah.
I just want it. I want to have it as soon as possible, which is always a good sign.
We need to. Do we have the crystal light here?
I have the original crystal here.
Okay. We need to. Test it tomorrow maybe.
Okay, for
Like
what reason? To just
AB.
to AB, of course.
Because it's like, yes, of course, it's good, but I have I remember the crystal is also very good.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like I've been using the crystal light for a long time.
Yeah.
There's no comparison.
Okay.
Like the FOV is so much better here, while having around the same binocular overlap. So yeah, it is simply incredible, and I must say that high resolution together with the brightness, wow, it's even tough for the Meganex. I must say, it's like wow.
Have a look in the chat if there are any more
yeah.
questions.
Exactly. We will reply to your chat if you have any questions. So as you can tell, like our first impressions here are like at the moment overwhelmingly positive. Not everything is perfect. Like there is Mura. Yes, there is Mura. The binocular overlap is just okay in my opinion, but because the picture is so bright, the binocular overlap problems that are not as severe as, for example, in the Quest 3 or the Beyond 2. So, wow, I really like it. Like what I'm seeing here right now is impressive. So far, wow.
Mura not like PCVR 2.
No, way less.
no,
the
no.
Mura is way less.
Like 25% of it maybe.
By the way, how do you like our glasses? Give it a thumbs up if you like the glasses.
Yeah. So for me, the binocular overlap was good. It was aber.
It was aber how was it aber?
Yeah, we need to add some German to it.
Yeah.
It was not like that I felt that this is now
it's not
a
impressive.
game changer.
No, I think the binocular overlap is just okay, unfortunately.
Actually, when I would do a review, I would say nothing about the binocular overlap.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. We can have like a second opinion review. So, good, really good. Like, what are the flaws in my opinion right now? It is probably, what are the flaws? Fuck.
What about like 120 hertz, Martin?
I know they're working on some higher refresh rates. I'm not allowed to say more than this, unfortunately. But yeah, we can definitely see something more coming than 90. But it's still not released in public. It's not even in beta stage yet. So
Okay, so maybe later, but not confirmed.
yeah,
I think the most obvious flaw that I saw is the Mura.
Yeah.
Is there anything more? Any other flaw that particularly you saw?
I will have to look in Beat Saber actually to like see how the motion blur, or if
Okay.
there's motion blur or something like that.
Okay.
Because now I wasn't sure if any of like the stutter is GPU related and game related, or like the headset related thing. Yeah.
So FOV, my feeling is it's a big step up from the Crystal. So if you were wondering, oh, will I see a nicer FOV as compared to the Crystal? Yes. Is it humongous? No. It is more than the PSVR 2, which is already great. So I would guesstimate it to be around 120 degrees, which is a good number.
Yeah, and I wouldn't opt in for the 57 ppd version
50 ppd.
because I don't want to wait personally. I wouldn't wait
I want
for
this.
it. Yeah.
I want this as soon as possible, basically.
So
like now.
I cannot observe from my it's like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
But I couldn't like observe anything different in a positive way between the 57 at CES and now the 50 ppd version.
I can only tell that I don't see distortions now.
Yeah, the profile is great.
CS,
Yeah.
as you know,
Profile
I
is
saw
great.
lots of distortions, but here I could not find them, even I was looking for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Are there any more questions from the people who are watching this right now?
No. Just asking again about the GPU. I've told them. New VR tech in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, if you have any more questions, now is the time because we are reading this. Right, later we're going to be in the headset again.
Can you ask Screenwriter about the quality control process for the lenses?
I think Jaap has already answered that question.
I think that, yeah,
So
that's
just
the
just
guy to ask about
just
that.
watch Jaap's video that he has posted. He's talking about quality control, and from there, is from what they say, it seems to be better. We will have to judge this as consumers right now, right?
Another question, what about chromatic aberration?
Bad from hell. This is probably next to Mura the one problem. I saw very big chromatic aberrations.
I haven't seen it in the DCS demo.
Okay, you know where I saw it? They were showing that, like this window with the resolution from Pimax. There you could see it extremely.
I hadn't this.
Okay, you have to
Okay.
click on the button.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
So
okay,
like with text.
with text.
Yeah, okay. I
Chromatic
had no
aberrations
text.
were absolutely like the strongest I've seen them yet in a Pimax headset.
Okay, one other important mentioning here is that your hair is messed up.
That happens all the time at these
Yeah.
events.
Okay.
Damn.
Cool. Yeah, we're trying a darker game as well now. How's the tracking?
It's
Good.
fine, it's normal.
Fine?
But I don't want to influence you.
Yeah. How does the binocular overlay compare to the light?
To the light, it's very similar. So I wouldn't say, oh, this is better than the light. So
I
it's
would,
very
I would
similar.
say it's better actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not so good.
Yeah. I have to A/B. It's so important.
It's
yeah.
no. But the thing is, it's brighter. Again, the displays are brighter, and that's why I didn't feel it as strong as I would feel it with a dimmer device. So yeah. Okay, Martin, are we ready?
No, we're not. We had an NVIDIA driver crash a moment ago.
Okay.
For some reason, so that I'm still struggling to get stuff.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, comparison to the Somnium. First impression versus first impression for you.
I'm sorry to tell it to Somnium, but this was way better.
I would say in terms of resolution wise, so it's important that we use the 4090 with the Somnium.
Yeah, we're going to use the
Yeah.
4090 with the Somnium,
Yeah.
but in terms of the comfort, the Pimax Crystal Super was just way better. There's no way around it. The comfort was way better here.
For me, it was the same actually.
can we turn?
Yeah,
I loved both. Not loved, no.
yeah.
I was okay with both of the head straps and comfort.
Okay, yeah. For me, for me the Pimax Crystal Super is the clear winner.
It's like for Pimax, I think they need to design another face gasket. It's like the same face gasket
All the time.
as all the time, and it feels
Yeah.
for me like an old couch and sofa, like
Yeah.
from my grandparents or something. It's like the fabric is, I don't
For
know.
me, it's
yeah.
fine. Also, you can change it. But anyways, let's keep on talking about this comparison. So also another thing that I did see with the Somnium that I didn't see with the Super is warping around the edges. Like I didn't see any warping here around the edges.
Yeah, but we have to point out that we observed this warping only, the massive warping only in one of the two
No,
units.
I saw it in both.
Not in the, for me, not in the same amount, actually.
Okay, I saw them both.
Because both had different distortion profiles.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But
Okay. Yeah. Okay, but I can just tell you what I saw.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I saw the
too.
warping in
Yeah.
both, and here I didn't see warping. Then yes, there was this little wobble in the one eye, but that was okay. That was not a big problem in my opinion. So yeah, I think both headsets are absolutely high-end PCVR headsets.
Yeah,
Like really, like you don't. Nobody will feel bad about any of those, I think. But right now, I
What about-
absolutely prefer
What about
the Super.
brightness comparison?
I think both were really bright,
Yeah.
but probably the Somnium has the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was
I'm
your
not
feeling?
sure about it. I think yes, both are bright.
Yeah.
Period.
But both are way brighter than the micro OLED panels. Than the micro OLED
Yeah,
headsets.
definitely. Wow. As I
Yeah.
said before, I tried the Extreme Beyond 2. It was like, or is it like 10% brightness or
Yeah.
something? No, it was at 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so surprised right now about the great distortion profile from the Pimax. I was absolutely not expecting it. You know, I was so disappointed in Las Vegas when we tried it. But now this is like, I could not find a problem here. I couldn't find warping at the edges. I couldn't find barrel distortion.
It's the same with the VR1, like with the Pimax in Las Vegas. The profiles, every headset had a different profile,
Yeah.
and it was like everything mixed up. Nobody knew
Yeah.
what is going on.
Right.
Now it's the same today with the VR1, right?
I get it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I can just say like, wow, there was no warping.
Yeah.
There was no barrel distortion. It was really a great experience for the Crystal Super. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I would. It's like when I had buy this headset. When I have bought this headset.
If you had
and
bought the headset.
Right. And I have it at home. As a consumer, as someone who has spent like 2,000 euros for it with everything, then I would be happy to had this kind of experience
Yeah.
we just had.
Yeah, of course.
I would like, okay, well
So-
spent money.
I really think if any high-end PCVR enthusiast wants to spend 2,000 now, it is freaking well spent on the Pimax Crystal Super.
But if I had this experience, what Martin has now, like, yeah, it's
Yeah, we're having some
yeah.
technical issues
If
here.
like if you have a GPU crash and a driver crash, then I would like, okay, welcome
Yeah.
to Pimax experience. Even if it's not Pimax related, but it's always in my head. It's always
Of
in my
course,
mind.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm really like positively surprised. And yeah,
Yeah.
we will give the Somnium another try, right? Probably going to pop it here in the 4090
Yeah.
to see the direct IB comparison. It was also really a good experience. Like I was also positively surprised about my Somnium experience.
Yeah.
Like I really have to say this again, it was better than I thought. If it wasn't for the comfort, which my nose really suffered from it.
Yeah, that's
so
bad.
I really need to have some kind of like a balancing for the back because it's very front heavy and it was just pointing on my nose all the time.
Wow, the killer feature of the VR1 is like the modularity that you can like put like a
Yeah, that's-
Quest 2.
this
There's
is great.
so many accessories out there.
Exactly.
You can just put it on.
I need one with a weight on the back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is there any more questions from the community?
We're trying to like, yeah,
Can
get
you have a
over
look
the
at
time.
the? Can you have a look at the?
Yes, sure.
Because now we can answer questions of the community. Is my hair still messed up? Probably yes, right?
So 372 people are watching.
No, don't do it.
Charlie's Angels, thank you so much for your tasting, your experience. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for
The
watching.
MRTV XR Hardware Showcase #1, and I think people enjoyed.
The weight is like, okay,
It's very well balanced.
Yeah, it's
it is
okay.
very
Yeah.
well balanced. That's the point.
that's right.
It's
But
no
it's,
Mega Nex.
it could be like lighter.
Yeah, obviously I prefer
Yeah.
Mega Nex
Yeah.
for the comfort.
Yo.
So
what are we going to try out next, Martin? Once you have solved the issue.
You asked for something dark, which I think feels
Half-Life
like a
Alyx.
Beat Saber
Or
thing, maybe.
Yeah, I'd like to try Beat Saber. I'd like to try Beat Saber. Yeah, so many people are asking for a flight sim.
Yeah, okay. We can also try Microsoft Flight Simulator again, but first something really dark.
Yeah, nothing
Or like
new.
or like a night flight also works, or like a evening flight. Thanks for liking the video.
Oh, local dimming would be interesting. Yes, we will do
Yes,
it now.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what I would love to see? Kayak Mirage.
Mm-hmm.
The night level.
Okay.
Because this is really tough.
Actually,
Kayak Mirage night level is super
Yeah.
tough for local dimming. Normally it looks shitty.
exactly. I hate how it looked
Yes.
in the crystal light. Actually, I turned the local dimming off there.
Yes.
Was like, okay, they've disabled any
It's terrible.
background
Like
lighting.
the nebula.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Those two.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah, maybe should we go to the
Around.
headquarter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give you a tour as long as they do
Yeah,
it, right?
okay.
The MRTV headquarter, and this is the MRTV XR Hardware Showcase, the first
We're going
showcase
around again.
of its kind. So let's have a look here. Here it is, the Play for Dream team from Singapore. LeJohn here, and yeah, showing off the Play for Dream. And you know what? What is really interesting? We have asked Voodoo, Thomas, which was his favorite headset of the MRTV XR Hardware Showcase, and he said it's the Play for Dream, which is pretty incredible. So I didn't expect this, right?
Yeah, really. So what is this guy all about here?
I don't know.
How's your experience? What are you seeing?
The colors are great. The OLED display is very good.
Oh, is it our Matze or what?
Yeah, it is Matze.
Oh. Hi Matze.
Maybe I lost my hair.
I have never seen you without a hat.
Yeah, right. So what about compression wise? Like, you know, the Quest 3 virtual desktop picture and so on.
Wait, let me go. Here it's too dark to see it.
So maybe you need like there a foggy
Yeah, but
there
I
in the.
can't see actually any compression. I try maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
So you would say native picture quality? Oh
Load
man.
up a different
Man,
app.
they
I
all
don't
they
see
all
it,
said it.
okay.
Also Voodoo said it's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, they were all happy about the
Wow.
We have improved significantly since CES.
streaming. Wow.
But then you are even better than
We're going to make a live stream just
No,
about
no,
this.
no, I think he
No
can-
worries.
I think he can work his magic.
But maybe your hardware is better
I
than
think
anything
maybe-
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to make a live stream just about this here.
Yeah.
We'll come back later.
Yeah, we'll do it. We do it tomorrow too.
No,
We'll
no,
do
no.
it. We can do 2 hours.
Save,
We can do 2
a
hours.
save point. The save point is not the best to see compression.
You
What
can
about
pick-
like in the menu where you can pick up the save game and so on when you start the game?
Yeah.
There's like
You can
the
go back to
You're
that
right,
menu,
you're
main
right.
menu.
yeah.
You're right. Can I change the angle? Is it
Unfortunately,
possible?
there's no. It
There's
doesn't.
no-
It doesn't
There's
pivot.
sweet
On,
region.
But you
like
can
one-
probably put the whole thing up or down and then change the angle. That's what I do on the Apple
Yeah.
Vision
Yeah.
Pro.
Yeah.
It's like Quest Pro design, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
Just put the whole thing in the back up or down to change the angle. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think maybe my head is not the greatest for.
Your head is not the greatest one.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Although we have two types of gaskets, we have the thinner one. That,
Ah,
that might
okay.
work for him.
Yeah.
So what about
I
compression?
can't see any compression.
You can't.
No, I see nothing.
So you are in the wireless
Yeah, I know. The wireless
thing,
cable,
but
yeah.
now
Yeah.
you're leaving PCVR DisplayPort in the future. Do-
What? I leave DisplayPort, not more DisplayPort.
You don't want
Not
DisplayPort
Schön,
anymore.
dich zu sehen. Ja.
You don't want
It's great.
DisplayPort anymore.
I love DisplayPort. I,
But why?
the
You
latency was not so good.
the what?
Yeah, the
Latency and latency.
The latency.
Still
Ah, yeah,
latency.
you still see latency.
See,
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
I
where-
feel it, and
Okay.
but the picture.
Wow. Okay,
great.
that's very
Really
promising.
Great. It's really great.
And we're going to make another video just about this, but let's keep on with our tour.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Right.
looks
Okay, but
very
so
good,
interesting. Nice. Cool.
MRTV XR Hardware Showcase. Yeah, here. Nintendo, we also have Nintendo here. Nintendo is showing the new Virtual Boy. And yeah, I think it's a pretty nice design. What do you think, Marco?
I haven't tested it actually
Ah, okay.
in real life.
Okay, we're
What
going
do you need for it? An NES?
No, it's a standalone headset.
Really?
Yes.
Does it work?
No,
Ah, okay.
not anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, but this is the Nintendo Virtual Boy. Of course, you know it. It's from 1992 or 3, I think. Okay. Yeah, you can take a sticker.
Hello,
Okay,
hello.
and here, this is actually the main studio. This is the main MRTV studio. Yeah, the holy halls. Probably you can remember how it looks here. And yeah, here I was making all my videos in the beginning. You can remember it, hopefully. And here we have the Meganex, which is, of course, an incredible headset. This TK from Tokyo. And this man, he's called a Technik Checker. And he is a legend. He's a community legend. And over there
Does it work?
is the Somnium VR1 booth. And they've done an amazing job here.